Welcome to Chai with Manju. We have the privilege today of presenting not only one of the most famous musicians in the world, but also one of the most beloved ones. Let's meet Ustad Amjad Ali Khan. Namaste. Now, Bostonians have a very special place in their heart for you. In fact, April 20th, 1984 was when Governor Michael Dukakis named it Amjad Ali Khan Day. And today you are presenting at LearnQuest Academy. The show has been completely sold out. So you have a huge history with Boston. Tell us something about it.
I have very special feelings for Boston. And so many, even when I came to America for the first time, 1963, I came with a group of musicians and dancers from India, and on the invitation of Asia Society.
Okay.
So we traveled and we performed in Boston also, and I kept on coming after the gap of 2-3 years. But 84 became very, very memorable day, and I would like to give the credit to my friend Warren Sander, committed, dedicated musician to Indian classical music.
Absolutely.
I remember the days he was in Pune. He was learning from Pandit Bhimsen Joshi.
Okay.
And he found his life partner in Maharashtra only.
Okay.
So Warren Sanders was the person handling everything. And he gave me the good news also. And the concert was, I think it was in MIT. I played many times in MIT.
Yes.
And the beauty of this city, Boston, but I'm afraid of the winter. I keep watching on the television that December month and January, my God. I mean, brave people who live here.
We have a very warm heart.
Yes, warm heart.
Hamara dil bahut garam hai.
That's true. So, but I love to come when there's no snow around.
Okay.
And that's the best time. People are very vibrant here.
Yes.
People are very musical.
Absolutely. So, I have a very special question for you. This extraordinary, let's talk about this extraordinary book, My Father, Our Fraternity.
Yes, My Father and Our Fraternity. Because there was no book available on my father, my guru. So I wrote with the help of my family members, my wife, Subhlakshmi, Aman, Ayan, everybody. Because when I began writing, after a few years, I threw everything in a dustbin. I thought I'm not doing the justice to a legendary figure like my guru. So my family members, I think they picked up from that dustbin all those notes and they printed it and they handed over to me and they appealed to me that I should continue and complete the book.
It's a legacy. It's
so it has so many
pictures. Oh my God.
Archival photographs. This was my guru's guru, who belonged to the family of Tansen. This Ustad Wazir Khan Sahab. So he was the disciple, or he belonged to the family of Tansen. Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, he's very fond of music. He's a friend. And in fact, he released this book, and in that speech on that day, he shared the thought in great detail. That he is a very, born artist in every field, acting to hai, but the involvement of music. He could play piano and keyboard, and he tried sarod that I didn't know. Because his son, when he was young, Abhishek, so he used to learn with Aman and Ayan as a young boy. So, but I didn't know that Amitji had an interest in music and sarod. So he inaugurated this book in Bombay, My Father and Our Fraternity. So in this book, perhaps I have mentioned all the musicians of my father's time and my contemporary musicians. And there are so many beautiful archival photographs. There's a photograph of my father introducing me to Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru, in 1960, 60. And our first president of India, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. This is my wife, as a Bharatanatyam dancer.
Wow.
So whatever photographs you need to show
Yes,
to the
absolutely.
listeners.
This is going to be the next birthday gift for my husband.
And
That's
also,
wonderful.
I would like
Wonderful.
your listeners or viewers who would like to know more in detail about
Yes.
my history, about my
Yes,
legacy
absolutely.
and ancestry, they can visit the website, www.sarod.com, SAROD.com.
This is going to become a classic. Now, since I met you 4 years ago, you become a grandfather.
Yes,
And
fortunately.
yes, congratulations. And I was so touched when I read that your son wrote that. It was so beautiful that you sing Sare Gamapa in the grandchildren's years, just
Yes.
like your father did for you.
Yes.
So, and you said somewhere that grandchildren really fill a place in your heart that you didn't know existed,
Yes.
right? So, tell us what this
The
experience
greatest
of-
attraction
yeah.
for me and my wife to
Uh-huh.
look at them and to be with them, to spend time with them.
Uh-huh.
And they are 3+ now,
Uh-huh.
and I have to play
Uh-huh.
old MacDonald on the Sarod, and jingle jingle, da 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 da.
You should do a
da, da,
CD
da,
about
da.
that now.
So I made, in fact, on Sarod there is an album I made, Breaking Barriers,
Uh-huh.
where I played
Mhm.
carols and hymns on the
Uh-huh.
Sarod.
Okay.
And one album I played just to entertain children.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So when I play Jingle Bells on the Sarod, they start dancing, both the boys. So we have a session whenever they're free.
Uh-huh.
So I take my sarod and they start playing tabla,
Uh-huh.
and then bang tabla, both of them loudly. So they are attracted towards music.
Right.
And
It's in their
if they
genes.
see
Yeah.
me or Aman or Ayan on the TV playing sarod, they just enjoy and they listen to it. So it's otherwise the whole world, the children world, they see their own channel,
Yes.
Jimmy
Yes.
and what are
Yes.
those channels. So they have interest. I hope they will continue. I hope.
This is your younger son, right? Whose children?
Ayan's children, yes. Aman is still looking for his like-minded
He's
person.
considered the most eligible bachelor in India, right?
Aman is my elder son.
Yes.
Ayan is younger. Yes.
Okay. There's one question that I ask all musicians is, how do you prepare? And I remember reading once that you said, "Jo aapke dil mein aata hai bajate ho." Is that true?
That is true.
Uh-huh.
Sometime, before the concert, Aman, Ayan,
Uh-huh.
they ask me, what am I planning this evening?
Uh-huh.
So I'm quite blank.
Uh-huh.
I said, I'm still thinking what to do. So finally, by the time you reach the venue, the auditorium, you decide what is, I first ask the duration of the concert. That's very important. Because sometime when I was 25 years old,
Mhm.
I was requested to play the whole night alone,
Mhm.
from 9 p.m. to 7 in the
Uh-huh.
morning in Calcutta.
Okay.
So that was a ticketed show, sold out
Uh-huh.
show. So 3 times we did like that, with the
Uh-huh.
interval of 2 years, 3 years.
Mhm.
Then the last whole night, all 3 of us played one after the other.
Okay.
My younger son, Ayan, he played for 2 hours, then Aman came, he played for 3 hours, then I came. So all solo, one after the other. It was a very heavy dose for the
Uh-huh.
listeners,
Uh-huh.
but they were prepared. So they had bought tickets for that.
Uh-huh.
So that happened in Calcutta.
Uh-huh.
But I think one artist, one evening is the ideal situation. I don't very much like 7 musicians in one evening,
Okay.
or 6 artists in one evening,
Uh-huh.
or whole night, 10 musicians in whole night.
Uh-huh.
So it is not, it's not natural,
Okay.
because listeners should come with fresh mind,
Absolutely.
musicians should come with their fresh mind.
Right.
So one musician and one evening, you can continue the whole month,
Okay.
a festival of week or festival
Uh-huh.
of 2 weeks.
Right.
But give time and freedom to the audience and the musicians.
So I have to say that I've seen you after 4 years and you actually look younger.
You are very kind.
And last
So,
time you said कि आप
utilize on the eyes of the beholder. That's the old saying.
But you
आपका
said
प्यार है, मोहब्बत है. और
thank you. And you said that उन दिनों आपने कहा था आप बाबा रामदेव जी से भी मिले, आप योगा करते हैं.
हाँ,
आपका
इसी-
स्केड्यूल भी इतना क्रेजी रहता है, तो आप कैसे खुद को इतना
Yeah,
maintain
from the
करते हैं?
very beginning, I knew that yoga is a great science, and I have great regards, and the whole world is now realizing yoga. So Ramdev ji, he is doing a great service to yoga, and he is a great yogi. I know him very well, and he even taught me few asanas. I'm connected with music. I'm most connected with God. और हमारी फील्ड जो है क्लासिकल म्यूजिक, it's a divine art, everything is fine, but every field now has politics. Every field, whether a field of yoga, field of music, whether classical or film, it is becoming more politicalized. So, but there are committed people, but the future of Indian music is very bright because there are so many young talented musicians, talented singers. The generation of Aman and Ayan, highly talented musicians.
There's something about your sons, how you raise them. They're not only good musicians, they are known to be such
Now they're the
wonderful children.
humble representative of 7th generation of our family.
Right.
And they became responsible from the very young age. And by listening to Aman, he introduces himself that he's the elder brother. His approach is different, Ayan's approach is different. After training, I never made them practice together. After training, they used to go to 2 different rooms. Because I wanted to, for them to develop and to have their own mind.
Right.
I didn't try to create another 2 Amjad Ali Khan. So they have their own approach, and they have their own identity, they have their own vision of music. And they are very compassionate, kind, they are noble soul. Both of them are very kind people.
Do you think music is a gift from God, it's in your genes, or it is all about practice?
Gift of God, but hard work is very, very important. You can't live just on your talent. Determination is very important. Hard work.
Absolutely. Now, I read that Kerala government has given you land for International School of Music,
Yes,
and
yes.
you love to teach. So tell us more about that.
Because Kerala has been an attraction for the tourist also now.
Right, right.
All the Ayurveda
Yes,
and treatment
absolutely.
and all those
Rainforests,
things.
right.
And there is something special about people of Kerala. We have, every state is like a country in our in India. So I'm grateful to the Kerala government that they have given the land. They want me to spend more time in Kerala. So I'm looking forward.
Okay.
People can come and live in the hostel, and
Okay.
we want to revive that same old Guru Shishya
Guru
Parampara.
Shishya. Yes,
That the
absolutely.
disciples should be around the Guru,
Absolutely.
and they have the right to approach me anytime.
So that brings us to my favorite,
Yes.
and I think the best part of the program, where people get to know the real person behind the celebrity. So I'm going to ask you some of your favorites.
Yes.
So what's your favorite food? खाना.
I think Indian food.
Indian food. इसमें कोई खास डिश पसंद है आपको?
Dal is a must every time. And I miss dal if dal is not there.
आपकी कोई hobby है खास apart from music?
In my free time, I write column for the Week magazine, as you know.
Yes. And movies का शौक है आपको?
I do see.
हाँ?
Yes.
आपकी favorite movie last time you said was Padosan.
I think-
Now I read another one also.
I think Padosan will always be there. That's
Uh-huh.
really historical
Great.
and contribution of so many greats.
Yes. You like Bajrangi Bhaijaan, I saw that
Yes,
recently,
recently,
right?
yes,
Recently I saw that.
It has a good message.
Yes,
Very good
yes.
message. And Salman has done very well.
Yes.
And that little girl.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So the message
Uh-huh.
You see, our whole life is committed to the peace and harmony.
And do you have any favorite books? कोई किताब पसंद है आपको?
किताब तो जिंदगी में I could never finish any book.
Really?
Because while reading the book, I go to sleep.
Uh-huh.
Because my mind start working, I enter the world of sound.
What is your philosophy of life though?
मैंने शायद पहले भी कहा था कि he believed in एक साधे सब सधे, सब साधे सब
सही
जाए.
बात. आप इतना ट्रैवल करते हैं, any favorite travel destination?
I feel at home in the aircraft.
Oh, I love that.
So, and look
I think
forward.
that's the best answer I've heard.
And I look
Oh my
forward
goodness.
for my next performance.
You have a great sense of humor. And कोई आपकी favorite actor या actresses हैं?
They, you know, I admired all the earlier ones, Madhubala and Nargis and Meena Kumari.
मधुबाला सबकी favorite.
Wahida Rahman.
कोई अभी के
Jaya
generation में कोई
Bhadri.
पसंद है?
I think Madhuri Dixit is amazing actress and dancer.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
mean, even at this age.
She's only early 50s, huh?
I know, I mean, this is what I'm saying, is still she's so graceful.
She is.
Dancer has to be graceful.
Right.
And how that grace come, that रौनक शक्ल के ऊपर,
हाँ.
or that expression, क्योंकि every dancer is taught how to smile.
Yes.
There is a session of practice, they have to face the mirror.
You have to feel like smiling.
So that smile of Madhuri Dixit
Uh,
and her grace in her dance.
and
she'll al-
positivity. She's a
Positivity.
very-
I think she'll always be remembered for what she's done.
So what's your last word on Chai with Manju on this show?
I enjoyed it. It was great honor and pleasure talking to you. And you are giving your best to the viewers and the listeners. I have great regards for your show, with great regards for your discoveries,
Thank you.
that you are always looking for the best artists and best creative people to share their thoughts. So it has been a great honor and pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you so much.